Do you want to blush? Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Long time no see. I've been so busy with my semester, but now that it's finally over, we're back on it. So today's video is something that I've been wanting to do for a couple weeks now. Basically, I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup, new products for the most part, with brushes. Now hold on a second. I'm going to be using the brushes for the products they're intended for. Because you know how sometimes you'll use a blush brush for maybe your bronzer, or you'll use, like this right here is an e.l.f. eye crease brush, but I use this for my lower lash line. Obviously, because there's no rules in makeup, you do not have to use the brushes as like what they're intended for. But today, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm nervous because some of these brushes I have not used ever. So they're like, you know, brand new. And I mean, this is kind of good because it's giving me access to the different brushes that I have. And I'm using a bunch of new products, which I'm really excited about. A lot of these I got in my Ipsy bags over the last few months. I have not really bought new makeup in a while. I've been bringing it back. So I'm very excited, and I'm just gonna throw this up real quick. My mom got this mug for me and my sisters. That's me and my two sisters, obviously. And this is like the cutest little mug. And don't let it fool you. I hold my pens in this, not my makeup brushes. I just used this because it was the cleanest, least dusty thing that I had. So to start, I'm gonna grab primer, and this is the MAC Prep and Prime. I believe I've only used this like one time, and this is the Benefit Professional, but this is the Pearl Primer. I've never used this. I almost dropped the cap, and I'm like, whoa, I'm like nervous because like obviously you put it where the pores are, but like I don't know how this is gonna work. I mean, obviously these are places I would highlight, so maybe it's fine. And then we're gonna put the MAC primer on. No one else uses my products. I'm just gonna apply them right to the face. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, this leaves it pretty tacky. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have parts like this, like sped up and fast forwarded for your viewing pleasure. Okay, my chin looks pretty flawless. My nose is the issue. I have not found a single primer yet that like makes my nose pores disappear. I mean, it looks smoother and stuff, but it's not 100%, you know what I mean? Okay, so the tackiness kind of actually like went away a little bit on my cheeks. That's interesting. So typically in my routine, I would color correct, and since I don't really have a brush that's like supposed to color correct, I'm just gonna use my finger to do that. There's no cheating on this channel. But because I'm using my finger and I'm not really going anywhere, it doesn't have to be like perfect, you know? So it is what it is. And the color correctors that I'm using, the green one is Maybelline Master Camo, and the red/orange one is from Revlon. This is taking forever. Now, they say with like color corrector, you don't want to like blend it out, you want to just pat it. But if you're anything like me, you want it to be like everywhere. So what I do is I will spread it around. Let's get this John jumping. So for foundation, I've used these a couple of times and I did not like them. So I want to see if maybe something's changed. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shades 00B Light and 00BB Nude. And I got them both because I didn't know what shade I was, and I believe I mixed them. So I'm going to mix them again, right here, right now. I'm using this smaller handled brush to mix them together. It's right on the back of my hand. And we're gonna see if this works. This is the Urban Studio Foundation 163 brush. I have no idea where I got this. And we're gonna just go in, I guess. I don't know. I just should like, oh boy. I don't really know what to do with this because like it's not in the shape to like pat in like my It Cosmetics one is, but like that's what I want to do because that's what I always do, but like I don't know. Because like you don't want brush strokes, but like at the same time that's like the shape. I don't know. I mean, I guess this brush is good for like dragging it down the neck and stuff. I don't like the sound that comes with the brush and the product. Oh boy. I feel like this application kind of sucks. Like, I feel like it's not coming up as crazy on camera unless I get like kind of close, but in person, this ain't it. Like, I feel like the foundation is just like very streaky, and obviously I know it's not the foundation itself. I do know it's the brush. Because like what I want to do is like bounce it, but like at the same time, that's not what the shape is for. So, oh, I remember why I didn't like this. I did not like how this sits on my face to begin with. Is this even my shade? I don't even know. I don't like how this sits on my face because it makes my skin look very, very weird. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get for this one. Okay, I do not have a new concealer, so I'm just using my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade 345 Oatmeal. And we're just gonna put this in the typical places I usually put concealer. And like I said, I mean, we're not going like full force because I'm literally not going anywhere. So we don't need to go all out. And this is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I don't use like small brushes for concealer, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I typically use the same brush for foundation and concealer, and it is the It Cosmetics 115. So that's typically what I use for both foundation and concealer. However, this little brush is working pretty well so far. I'm not mad about the concealer application around the rest of the face, just around the eyes. Oh my gosh. My concealer is coming up a lot lighter on camera than it is in real life. So I don't know what to make of that. This brush is pretty alright. Alright, so for powder, I'm very nervous. This is the Tarte Smooth Operator. It is pure white. I do not like pure white powders. They actually scare me a great deal. So we're going to put some in the cap. And I have another e.l.f. brush, and this is a complexion brush, and this that sounds like it can be used for anything, so we're going to use it to put our powder on. Oh, creasing. I'm going to set the eyes first. Typically I would not use this big of a brush to set my under eyes and like eye area, or even my whole face really. I use a much smaller brush for setting the face. I use a bigger brush to blend everything together though, about this size, but not to set my face. And because this is a little sample, I have to keep putting powder in the cap, and it's like not enough, but you know what, it'll work. I always set the places where I put concealer first before setting the rest of my face. This brush is very like smooth though. I like how it feels on my face. Might have to find a use for this after this video because I really like this brush. Alright, we're just gonna, you know, go for it. Send it. Go hard or go home, am I right? Now, typically, if I were doing my makeup for something, to go out, an event, whatever, I would set my smile lines very, very distinctly. But because we're not going anywhere, and because I don't care right now, I'm not setting my smile lines as I typically would. Typically, I would like line the powder and like, you know, make sure I don't talk, smile, sing, whatever, so nothing gets messed up. Okay. No, I just freaking realized. I have a cream blush. And I just powdered. Stay tuned to see how that turns out. So I don't have any new brow products, so I'm just gonna use my Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in 305 Soft Brown. Comes with spoolie and the product, and I will be gelling my brows down with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, which is completely clear. Okay, so I messed up this brow a little bit, but it's fine. They're definitely sisters and not twins. I don't even think they're the same, like, fill-in shade, but it's fine. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is bronzer. And this I've had for a little while. I've been testing it out, and by testing it out, I mean I've used it twice, and I don't really know how I feel. So, oh, I almost dropped it. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. And we are going to take this Farah, F-A-R-A-H, Contour 218M brush. She's small, and I'm nervous. I think the bristles are purpley blue, and they're really cool. All right, I'm scared. We're going to use a small amount of product to start. Okay, I feel like it's coming up on camera more than it is in real life. Like, am I tripping here? That's really weird. It's not showing up, like, at all in person right now. That is crazy. It's a glitch in the system, dude, let me tell you. Okay. It's, like, barely coming up on the brush also. Now, typically I would not use a small contour brush. Like, I would use like a pretty big one just to bronze, because I don't typically contour, I just bronze. But like, you know, it is what it is. Bring some color down here. This is weird. It like doesn't look like it's showing up at all. Let's swirl it. Let's swirl it. Okay, more product came up on the swirl. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Okay, now I see it. Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna use that complexion brush again to kind of blend this out a little bit. I feel like it's not helping. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna stop there before I just ruin everything I just did. I really don't know. You know what? Now that I've powdered, the foundation looks a lot better, I feel. I don't know. I'm very on the fence about it. So, all right, next is blush. I don't really know how this is gonna work because, like I said, I powdered before I put the cream blush on. If it doesn't work, I will get a powder blush that I have that is new. The brush is Chic Blush. That's all it says. This is a Larizzi Cosmetics Utopia Dupot, and I don't know if this is actually a cream blush, but I've been using it as a cream blush. So I'm just gonna use my finger first because I don't really know how this is gonna work. Oh boy, I'm scared. All right. This could be the downfall to this whole video. It's a very pretty color. I can't use it as a highlight though. That's why I've been using it as a cream blush. Yeah, no, this is definitely not it. I mean, it looks really pretty, but not really because I had already powdered and I forgot. Okay, this is not, nothing's making this work. Okay, let me get my powder blush. So this is the Ciate London Pinch Me, and it's a very shimmery blush. Did something happen? Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay. I'm not having very good luck with this, like, color payoff. Oh, she's shimmery. She's shimmery. I see it now. Okay. Okay, yes. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a shimmery blush. Perfect for summer. I don't really know if it's helping on this side, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you could see the shimmer. At least in person you can. Typically I wouldn't use a shimmery blush, but it's pretty. I'm just gonna set this real quick with the Morphe setting spray. Not new, love it so much. Just a quick set. Fan her dry. Next we're gonna move on to eyes. And because I put my concealer over my eyes already, they're already primed. And for the eyes, I have this Cella Hello Beautiful little eye quad, and this is in La Vie Natural palette. And then the individual shades are called Femme, Dynamic, Instincts, Vitality. I think this one is Femme, and then Dynamic, and then Instincts of Vitality, I think. I don't know. So I'm gonna take a risk here and use this tiny brush to put something in my crease. And if it doesn't work, I do have a backup blending brush, so, and then this will just go for the lower lash line as usual. So we're gonna start with this shade, and we're gonna start light. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, actually, you know what? This is working. I mean, you kind of have to, like, obviously use it more than you would a typical blending brush that's bigger and fluffier. This brush is about to fall apart. It's working, actually. Like, will I ever use it like this again? No, but it's working for what it needs to do today. I definitely feel like I have, like, more control over where the shadow lays with this kind of brush. Because with a fluffy brush, obviously, you know, it kind of just goes, I mean, yeah, you have control, but not as much, because with a fluffy brush, sometimes it's just be going up into my eyebrows, you know? But with this, I can make sure that it does not. However, I feel like because it's such a small brush, I feel like it's gonna, like, hurt my skin after a while. Unfortunately, there is no, like, kind of shade in between these two browns, so we're just gonna have to, like, kind of go in, and we're gonna use the same brush, and we're just gonna go right in for the brown, and I'm probably gonna put this on, like, the outer corner, and we're gonna start small again because this is a darker shade. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not blending how I need it to, but it's also not terrible. If I end up not using that backup blending brush, I am going to use it to just blend this all together. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. I'm actually going to throw this in there. I just recently cleaned my, like, go-to brushes, and I have not used them since I cleaned them. So every single, I mean, obviously some of these brushes are brand new. The ones that I typically use, such as this one, they have been cleaned, and I have not used them since they've been cleaned. And I cleaned them like 3 days ago, maybe. I don't know why it's like so much easier on this side than it was on this side. Typically my right eye is my good eye because I'm right-handed, in case you didn't know that. I'm sorry if you can hear my family. They're a loud bunch. Brush aside, this palette so far has been great. Even with this itty bitty brush, like, it is not hard at all to build these colors. Like, you've seen it. Like, this is actually a pretty lit little quad. I'm actually very impressed. I'm in love. I'm in love with the application. I'm in love with the color. I'm in love with this brush more than I already was. It's fantastic. Next shade I'm going to use is this really pretty gold shade. And I'm nervous because it looks interesting. It feels very buttery smooth, actually. Let's see here. Wow. I don't even want to get rid of it. That's beautiful. Okay. That's enough convincing for me. This isn't typically the kind of brush I would use, but because it says precision shader, I am going to use it. This is a Luxie 239 precision shader brush, and it's a kind of fluffy and I'm a little nervous, but you know what? I was nervous about this one and this one came out really well. So let's not knock it until we try it. So I'm just gonna, you know, dab her in, and I'm not gonna use it like wet or anything. I'm just gonna do it simply dry on the brush. If it doesn't work on the brush, I'll use my finger. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna cover the lid, I guess. Just got a nice little dusting. I probably would not use this brush for this kind of application ever again, just because I don't think it really does the trick like I'm used to and like what I was expecting. I'm gonna use a good shader brush. This does not have a name. I don't even know what collection this was from. I've had this brush for so long, at least 5 years. Okay, that's definitely better. My eye is watering so much. Why? I feel like I'm going to prom with this look. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of fallout in my space right now, like on my vanity, but not a lot on my face, actually. Okay. This side is not as like dazzling as this side, probably because there was like already a layer from the other brush on this side. You can actually kind of tell that this side is more dazzling than this side. But it's still really pretty, and it was really kind of like easy to apply. You just have to obviously build it up because of the kind of shadow that it is. And I am not wearing any kind of like glue or adhesive or anything. This is really nice, actually. Love this brush. Thank you. Next, I'm just going to take this brush again, and we're going to do the lower lash line really quickly. And we're just going to dust on the first 2 shades, basically in the same order that we have them, and the same layout on the eye, on the upper lid. So I'm dusting the first shade all over the lower lash line, connecting these 2 parts. And what I do is I'll use, like, you know, obviously one color at a time, so I'm not mixing them up too much. I'm just going to use my finger to put this shade in the inner corner. This one feels just as nice as the other one. Okay. I'm speechless, dude. I'm not gonna do my brows because they haven't been done in a while. So we're not gonna bring any attention to that area. So forgive me. Typically I would, but it's been so long now because of quarantine. I have not gotten my eyebrows done. I've been plucking, but you can only pluck so much. You know what I mean? If you do eyebrow care, you can get it. I thought about doing like Nair on my eyebrows and like taking that risk. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at that. Even on camera, it's beautiful. I think it actually might be more beautiful on camera. No, I like it. It's not. I just dropped it. Next, we have mascara. And I picked this from my Ipsy bag. This is a Buxom mascara. This is called just Lash Mascara. Oh, that's boring. Okay, and this is in Black is Black. I've never used Buxom mascara before. This is what the wand looks like. Very thick. We love it. What is this supposed to do? It does not say. We're going to find out together. All right. I'm like not mad at this. My eyes are watering like big time right now. Okay, this mascara is actually pretty lit. I'm gonna put it in my mascara drawer because I really like it so far. We only have a couple more products left. Are you kidding me? I just realized I had a liquid eyeshadow and I did not use it. It's fine. So next we have highlight, and I have 2 brushes that I want to use for this to test out. I have used this one once already. This is, what brand is this? Is there a brand? Oh yeah, it just has a C. I don't know what brand this is, but this is an all-over highlight powder brush specifically. And we have an e.l.f. highlighting brush. This one's obviously thicker, and this one's more thinner and precise. So we're probably going to use one brush on one side, one brush on the other to see how this works. And this highlight is by IBY, and this is the Radiant Glow Highlighter in 24K Magic. And this is what it looks like. This was the only one that I had that wasn't pink out of my new highlights. So we're just going to use this brush first, get it out of the way because I already know, I used it once before. That blush. Oh my god, look at the blush. Look at the blush on the side. I'm going to try to blend this highlight in with that blush. The highlight is coming up a lot more on camera than it is in real life. That's interesting. But it's a nice little like champagne-y glow. I like it. And we're going to put this up here also. Get that little like side glance, even though it's not even showing up. It's fine. And we're gonna use this brush for the chin. That like illuminating like primer did absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Okay, so it's that brush. Now we're gonna use this brush for the other side, and this one's a lot bigger, and I'm nervous. Okay. Okay. Definitely coming up on camera again more than it is on my actual face in real life. I don't really know which application I like better. I feel like I might like this one a little bit more because I feel like it's like blended a little bit better. Probably because it's bigger. And I'm gonna use this for the nose. Okay, that put like nothing on my nose though. I'm really confused. This is like really inconsistent. I'm confused. Okay, and then again, nothing. I'm confused. Okay. This highlighter is really pretty. Actually, I'm gonna put this in my highlighting drawer because it's really pretty. Okay, so I tried to go for like a nude, and this is like brand new. I took the plastic off already. What brand is this? It doesn't say. It's like all it shows up is that. This is the Lovercraft Beauty Fosta. That's the name of the shade. This is what it looks like. This is as nude as it was gonna get. So we're just gonna put it on. I don't have any new lip liners or anything like that, so we're just gonna put her on. Oh, I have lipsticks that look exactly like this already in my collection. So it's like not really anything special. However, because it is so similar to shades I already have, I am going to throw it in my lipstick drawer. This is the Too Faced Hangover X 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. This is a very small one because I got it in my Ipsy bag. I've used this before. I've also used the primer before. However, I've never used like the 3-in-1 like primer and setting spray. I don't even know if is this the same thing. If it's the same thing, then just forget what I just said. So let's see. I don't know. I've never done this like little thing before. Oh, it was strong. That's really all I need. Okay. Oh boy. That's all I need. That was a strong spray. Did it just ruin everything I did? We're gonna find out in 5 seconds, but that was strong for a little bottle. Did it just ruin everything? It did not. Oh my gosh. Okay, interesting. Love to see it. Okay, well, that is it for this video. This was interesting, actually. This was really fun. I am in love with these new products that I'm able to put with my collection. I'm still on the fence about some of these other products, especially that bronzer and the blush. The blush is really pretty. I just didn't expect it to be so illuminating. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, comment some ideas for future videos. Let me move this out of the way. And if you want to know what I'm going to be up to, all my social media will be listed down below like always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!